So my name is Matthew Hyde. I'm here with Recruit 121. We're one of the team companies that are assisting in TEDx here in Bute town today. So TEDx is a great opportunity for people to talk about really interesting things that are cultural, political, health-wise, across all the genres that they're passionate about. It's a great platform for people to inspire other people and to encourage other people who may be going through the same situations as they are. It's a great way to meet people, spend time together, as we said, to be inspired. Enjoy it. And if you have a subject that you're really passionate about, then have a look at the opportunity, maybe speaking about it, one of the future events that we'll have in Wales.
So we decided to bring 10 people together to discuss the Welsh creative sector and creating something incredible for Wales. We had to do it because at the time there were cuts happening, and the continuous cuts were really starting to impact people's mental health, their physical health, and everything across Wales centres around Welsh arts. Because when you're well, where are you going to go? If we spend all our money on the NHS and we have nowhere else to spend it, and we're absolutely fantastic, peak of our fitness, peak of our physique, where do we go then? Because we'll have no Welsh culture, we'll have no Welsh arts, nothing to do, because we won't feel represented on screen, and we'll feel less inspired to do anything. So I thought, do you know what? We need to bring 10 people together, we need to do a talk, and we have to do it here. I think the benefits of these events are quite broad, because we were able to bring people together from a completely diverse background. I mean, we said the theme is creation, creativity. That you need to focus your talk around there. If you're talking about something creative, then you're on this stage with me. And we did think initially we're only going to end up with artists and creatives, because that was our mindset. And then we had entrepreneurs come in and say, well, I create this. And we had a lady saying, I create a charity. And all these sorts of things all appeared straight after. I thought, well, we are such a broad nation of creatives that the word creativity just brings out so many different nuances in Wales, and that was a great thing. Well, is there a next event? I think that's the pivotal question. I think we've got the license. I think the license isn't going anywhere as long as we're representing Bute Street, the Bay and Cardiff in general, and we're continuing to host it at the Senedd. If people would like to come back again, we would very, very much welcome them. And I think it's going to carry on being in the Welsh creative sector. I think we're going to carry on down that route because it's what's important to me, and I think it's what should be important to everybody. So coming along to a TED event is a completely different experience, because you've got no opportunity for a question and answer session. You just sit and listen for 10 to 15 minutes about 10 fantastic speakers and their individual journey, which is completely different to each one before. So you could have a completely mixed bag, but at the same time, you're always getting some incredible content. They are highly vetted people. They rehearse. Sometimes this is the first time. I mean, we've had people here. It's the first time they're on stage. It's the first time they've done a talk. It's the first time they've talked about something personal to them, because they're normally academics. This is such new information that is just going out into the world now. And what I love is beyond this room tonight, where I think we had 160 people, something like that. Beyond that 160 people, we now have. It's just going to go so much broader, because it gets uploaded to TED Talks website and their socials, where they get around 24.5 million people a week viewing those sorts of stories and viewing that sort of engagement. And as Tim said earlier, we've only got an audience, we've only got a population in Wales of just over 3 million. So can you imagine having that audience? We are taking Wales to the world.
My name is Molly Fenton, and I'm a youth activist in my own right, and I founded the Love Your Period campaign here in Wales, providing period products and talking more about periods all across the nation. So I've done a TEDx talk before, but when I saw that this was happening inside the Senedd, in the very heart of Wales, I'm very proud to be born and grow up in Wales. I'm very proud of my Welsh heritage, and I was like, I just need to do it. I need to be there. And I've been part of the youth activism movement in Wales for the past 7+ years, and have really tried to keep being involved and advocate on behalf of my nation that I'm so proud to be a part of. So it was kind of like a no-brainer, applied last minute, and was very lucky to get through and be here on the day to perform. This evening, I would like people to walk away from my talk understanding that there are many time-critical things happening, not just across our world, but in our nation as well. And it's really important that we all work together through an intergenerational approach so that we can make the change that we all really want to see. This is probably a history-making event. There's going to be a lot of people in this space. It is, again, like I said, in the heart of Wales. These talks, so many happen, usually in London, across England. To have this in Wales is phenomenal, and I think it's really important for our community to come together and share the love, but also really work together when so many big things, scary things are happening in our world. So to be able to get Welsh people all in one space, I think is really important, and celebrate what makes Wales Wales, and so many of the topics that we're covering are such a big part of our community.
My name is Tim Rhys Evans. I'm a musician. I'm Director of Music at the Royal Welsh College of Music and Drama. I came to this because it's a great event. I think TEDx is a brilliant organisation. I think it's a really important time for the arts in Wales. It's a pretty scary time for the arts in Wales, so anything that shines a light on the importance of the arts to us as a nation, I think is very important. Much of my work has been about the importance of song to us as a nation. We are a land of song, and I'm going to be talking about that, the difference it has made to us and the difference it can continue to make if we look after it and make sure that there's a future for the arts in Wales. I think anyone who is interested in our society, in the importance of having a Welsh voice, I think an event like this is a great one for us to celebrate who we are as a nation. We're often quite self-effacing, we're often we lack confidence, so an event like this which shines a light on the amazing work that is going on in Wales and the need for the support of that work is a great opportunity.
Hi, I'm Latika. I'm currently a medical student studying at university, and I sit on the Cardiff and Vale Health Youth Board, and I'm also a Love Your Period campaign ambassador. So I'm here today to support my best friend Molly, who's doing one of the TED Talks of today's series. I'm here to support her in all the work that she does. I think it's so important advocating for all the work that she's been doing and all the causes that she's been fighting for. She inspires people like myself, young people, older people, everyone, every single day. And I just think it's so important to show up for things like this. I think my favorite thing is probably the diversity of the speakers. There's so many different people with so many different stories and backgrounds. And I might be a little biased and say that my favorite is Molly, because she is my best friend and I'm here to support her. But I'm so excited to hear from everyone and just learn so much, because I know that everyone here has such incredible things to say.
My name is Charlotte Thomas, and I'm the National Programme Lead for Mental Health as part of the NHS Wales Performance and Improvement. I got so much from the event. It was just so wonderful storytelling. I learnt so much from those brief talks, and I just learnt so much from things that I would never have been curious about before. So I think I probably aged in terms of the experience that I've gathered just from coming for 2 hours. So it's well worth attending. Don't overthink it. Just book on quickly as you can. You don't know if you don't try it.